Hello Nissan fans. So we have a Hot Wheels 300ZX Twin Turbo, the 4th generation Z series. This was sold between 1989 and up to the year 2000 in Japan at least, and it was pretty successful. They sold over 160,000 of them. There's a 3-liter twin turbocharged V6 up front, and it had dual intercoolers, and it was making around 300 horsepower. It was a pretty heavy car, so it could only do 0 to 60 in the 5-second range. This was one of the first production cars to be developed in a CAD program, according to Wikipedia. They were using Cray computers, supercomputers, to model this thing. It's also had 4-wheel steering, some sort of steering in the rear. And then, unfortunately, its demise was due to the exchange rate, at least in America. When this thing was first sold in America, I guess they were around $30,000, but by the final year it was around $50,000, and so it wasn't a very good value at that point. So they only sold it in Japan later on. Okay, I know that the excuse me, got a dry throat this week. I know that Konami makes a model of this, but they have really flat wheels, like there's no air passing between the spokes, so I'm not sure if I'm ever going to buy that model. But I'm going to do a 3D project on this one. So let me first review it though. And let's start with the dimensions actually. So I looked online and this thing is still, Wikipedia says it's 4305 millimeters. So let's find out the length of this. So 71.6. Well, it's around 160 scale. Okay, so it's big. It's a big model. Alright, well anyways, it's a nice blue. I do like it. It's really metallic. The casting has some issues though. You know, some gouges there and the wing there. It's got the nice T-tops though, and this smoked plastic here, some basic details. I don't care about the wheels because those are going to get swapped out. The panel gaps aren't so bad. Pretty nice. Fuel filler cap there. Some blobby mirrors with no paint, but that's alright. The key thing is I don't have to paint the taillights, right? So Hot Wheels saved me a lot of work. There's no way I could paint that. That's just insane. So it's really nice that that's there for me, and it's really nicely done. Okay, so on the bottom here, some exhaust tips. Pretty lame. This was first molded in 2018. It's plastic here. And then the front, we got some auxiliary lamps there, and then you know, the clear plastic. Maybe this is all the same piece of smoked plastic, I'm guessing. So anyways, it's nice. It's nice to see some plastic up here instead of just paint. Alright, this side, no major problems. Okay, I guess these are there's some blank panels on the real car. I don't know if these are the turn signals over here or running lights, or if these are the turn signals. Not sure. Some vents. Okay, some black paint might be helpful in those vents. And then, wow, okay, I didn't expect that. It actually says Nissan right there. Look at that, right? So that's nice. Really small print, but it's there. So I gotta say, I mean, for a mainline casting, it's a really nice model. Just the wheels, you know, aren't so hot. But then again, the wheels on the real car, I think they're lame. I'm not gonna attempt to make those because I think they're ugly. I just don't know what direction I'm gonna go with on this car, but we shall see. So, in typical fashion, just hang on a second. Okay, and so I came up with some wheels of my own design. I looked at the original wheels and they have this like swept 5-spoke pattern. So I took it to a more extreme, but also capitalizing on the 3D printing process. So what's going on is that you have this S shape here, right? And then on that S shape there's a triangular shape actually following it, but it's twisting while it's following that shape. So you can see one side of the triangle here, but then it vanishes and undercuts over there. But whereas here you'll see that side of the triangle, and then it undercuts again here. So you kind of get an idea, hopefully, there. And then they're also in a fashion where they're overlapping. You know, this one S is going underneath that spoke, and then it's going underneath that spoke as well. So again, this is stuff that couldn't be molded in the traditional sense. It could only be 3D printed or possibly CNC'd with like a 7-axis mill or something like that. Anyhow, I did put in a brake system, but it does spin with the wheels, and I put it in blue calipers to match the car. I added a little black here in these vents here in the grill here, and then just some silver and black Sharpie here for the exhaust tips, although it doesn't, I don't think it really wants to stick. Maybe it does, I don't know, sometimes it wipes off easily. So anyways, that's pretty much what I did here. I think to really explain the wheels, we need to see the original car again. So if you look at the wheels there, they are kind of like a swept 5-spoke. Right, so it's pretty much, I just want a more modern version of that, I guess. Right. So that's what I was going for. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do they fit the style of the car? I'm a little 50-50. They kind of sort of do. I don't really see that kind of S shape in the car itself, so maybe they don't. But I didn't really think of much else to go with, so what can you do, right? Okay, well anyways, thanks for watching again. If any of you Nissan Z fans are out there, please chime in. Talk to you later.